or need it? It's a miracle pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that what's here or here is just a miracle pill, and you can pay for real. Do you take it or need it? It's a miracle pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that what's here or here is just a miracle pill, and you can pay for real. You can take it or leave it. It's a miracle pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that what's here or here is just a miracle pill.
Welcome, Neil Soul. I'm Knight. This is the Spoken Word Variety Show, and you guys are in for a fun-filled evening because, of course, I'm your hostess, and you guys are my family. And we have Miss Sundra in the house, and we're going to be hearing beautiful music from her. But before I go any further, I just want to definitely let you guys meet Miss Sundra. Miss Sundra, how are you doing?
I am doing fabulous, fantastic, and I thank you for having me on the show.
I am pleased to have you here, and I must say I had so much fun with you hanging out Thursday at Mr. Kelly's Cafe.
Oh, we had a ball.
Yeah, we did.
It was
And you
beautiful.
did your thing.
Oh, thank
you did your
you.
thing. You know, you have an incredible vibe, and the way you got up there and did a little freestyle and did a little this and that, I definitely want the people to hear you. If they could play a little something for us right now, just to get started. This is the sounds of Miss Sundra playing right here. I catch that vibe right there.
I call this song Favorite Fruits. Little ones and big ones, junk food and candy is not good nourishment for our body, temples, or minds. Boy, if I knew this when I was a little girl, I would have been free of stomach aches, pimples on my face, bad thoughts, obesity, and cavities. So if you want to have a good, strong, healthy body and mind, my little ones and big ones, eat lots and lots and lots of good, healthy foods.
What is this? What is this?
Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Fruit is very good for you. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Fruit is very good for you. 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 Pears and apples, munch, munch, crunch. Red, green, and purple grapes, even by the bunch. Taste those oranges, what a juicy treat. Love those bananas, mellow and sweet. Watermelon is my favorite fruit. So are cantaloupes and honeydews. Strawberries, cherries, kiwis and berries. Pineapple, peaches, and mangoes too. Fruit keeps our bodies healthy and strong. I can eat fruit all day long. Fruit keeps our bodies healthy and strong. I can eat fruit all day long. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Eat less candy, eat more fruit. Fruit is very good for you. 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 And so on, vegetables.
You sure this is for the kids? This
For
is
the kids.
Wow.
It's for adults too.
And when did you come up with this? I mean, this is like, this should be playing on the radio instead of all that negative knucklehead drama they got.
Exactly.
When did you write this?
First of all, I am a poet, I'm a writer, and I'm an author, and a vocalist, and a lot of other things. I'm an educator, a grandmother, a mother, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But children are my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Wow.
I just love them. And they inspire me to do the things that I do, to do some of the lyrics that I've written, and then some of them are childhood experiences that I have had. And the lyrics to the songs that I've written are all very positive for the children.
We need that.
We need it.
Need it.
The CD was designed for younger
children, however, adults as well can understand it. As a matter of fact, the name of the CD is entitled Let the Children Sing, Poetry and Song for the Young and the Young at Heart.
Is there, are you selling it? Well, is somebody can pick it up?
Oh, yes. I'm selling the CDs kind of randomly right now because I have a book.
A book, too?
It's a sing-along book to accommodate the CD. The book has the lyrics to the songs and beautifully illustrated pictures.
Did you write and illustrate everything? This is all you?
I wrote all the songs and the melodies to the songs. I have a fantastic, he is awesome, music producer by the name of Eric Vincent. Hey, Eric.
Eric, are you the one who got us down to this music right here?
He does
Big ups to
beats.
you. All right.
And his brother, a phenomenal artist by the name of Ronald Vincent, he has done all the illustrations in the book.
And also, what people don't know, you deal with, that's a special gift to have, but you also deal with special children, right?
Yes, I do.
Which takes a quality person to do that.
Oh, yes.
Are they a big inspiration in what you do?
Oh, yes. I love them. And they
look at
love
it light
me.
up.
Oh, I love them. And they love me. I get my hugs and my kisses from them each and every day.
Oh, wow.
They're beautiful. And so, the main idea, like I said, is to teach the kids in a positive way so that they can mainstream into life. And also, it's the music portion of it is, woo, I love it. Wait till you hear it, because it also educates the children to music rhythms of other cultures. We have like reggae beats on there, hip hop, classical, Asian music, Indian, as well as, I said hip hop, we have a little hip hop, jazz.
It's universal.
Very universal.
Which is necessary. I know in my growing up, people like you are starting to come out. We need that, I remember, I think when I grew up, it was like Sesame Street and who was Electric Company, but we didn't have anybody to just make songs like that,
It's a new time.
It really is, and it's wonderful that people like yourselves and other poets and singers are bringing a word of wisdom out to with children when they grow up. They're like, I remember that song, eat more fruit and not less candy, or instead of something other than what they're listening to now. But to actually have that thought of, I grew up with some positive messages in my mind, so I know nothing but positive. And them growing up listening to that will make them want to perform and write. And songs like that, but I can do it. And it's so simple, so snappy, and so easy. Next thing you know, they might be writing a song, and and it goes from there. So that's just, you got me just like, oh. You see our host, Miss Bethany, big up to her on the camera, was up here dancing along with us. She was here smiling. I had to give her props so she wouldn't have gave me any more candy. And she threw fruit at me. So, so I definitely had to give Beth props. She's
doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, she's a
beautiful young lady.
Yes, she really is. She really is. Whoever did the music did the incredible job. They both just complement each other.
Very much so.
And you have a contact number or something, information?
I can be contacted. I can give you the audience a telephone number at this particular time. It's 404-608-9163. And if you don't mind, I need to put something out there. I am in dire need of a publisher.
You hear that? We need a publisher.
To publish my works, and I guarantee you will be very pleased to work with me on this project.
For those family, we are family out there. So y'all hear Sister Girl need a publisher. You hear her music. It's incredible. Not only did she give you her contact information, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Y'all can also contact her at every other Thursday. If you go to Kelly's Cafe, you can see her doing her thing live and in personal Okay?
Adult poetry.
Adult poetry. She's gonna bring it. She's gonna bring it.
One of the poems that I will share with you this evening is entitled The Train. Not as the little choo-choo train with the red engine coming down the track, but train as in John, the phenomenal, legendary, and famous saxophone player of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. In this poem, I will flow with 3 of my favorite pieces. So please get on board and flow with me on the coal train. As I listen to the horn of John, I board the train and ride beyond to another place in time. Sweet melodies smooth and soothe my uneasy mind. Flowing through spaces and places of reality dreams, enchanted by a love supreme. The horn music makes love to me. Heavenly music so divine soothes my uneasy mind. I flow here and there and everywhere in this awesome yet unknown, mystical, rhythmic atmosphere. Every time we say goodbye, flows me to another vibe. Hyped, I think of old lost loves. Why did they come? Where did they go? John comes and relaxes my soul. The horn music caresses and blesses every fiber of my being, and I appear in the state of unseeming, floating, flowing, vibing, sighing, crying, smiling, happy with no pain. I'm possessed, obsessed with the music of John Coltrane. So beautiful the melodies in the land of never, never. Saxophone woos me like forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Surround sounds all around, beneath and above. I succumb to the deep, lustful rhythms and ecstasy of John's melody love. My favorite things place me in a world of dreams, enchanted with mellow horn sounds. Then summertime comes around. I felt the warmth of the sun on my face. This hypnotic feeling can never, 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 never be erased or replaced, and will always remain my journey with the train. T-R-A-N-E, that is, John Coltrane.
I was dancing as Candy and Little Things right now. Listen to her do her thing at Kelly's Cafe in Hapeville every other Thursday. Miss Sundra, it was wonderful.
Yes,
I will be seeing you more often,
yes,
and I
pleasure.
definitely enjoy your vibe. Thank you for
Pleasure.
sharing time with us at Neo Soul.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is Night. This is Neo Soul. We will see you later on.
Bye.
We're going to Grandma's house.
Oh, yes.
Can we get some more Grandma's house on the way out?
People sure look good on Sunday. And look at you cleaned up. Maybe you should wear a nice suit like that on your next album cover. Actually, on the next cover, I'm naked. Nah, you just dressed like a French hooker. Problem? What? We got a problem. Big bag of weed, right? Love it. So the jump ticket this morning. How am
I woke up Sunday morning with the rising of the sun. Lifting hands toward heaven, the praises had begun. Lord went down on my knees to pray, told everyone to stay. Oh, it's church time. Alabado por sus amores y su inmenso amor. En la mañana y en la hora de dormir.
I think we're going to the wrong church.
Welcome, Neo Soul. Welcome, Neo Soul. Hey, Neo Soul. Hey, Neo Soul. Yo, y'all feeling this? This is nice. Neo Soul is in the house.
Watching Neo Soul, one of my favorite shows on television. Neo Soul.
Hello, Neo Soul.
So as you see it, you know that I poured my heart and soul into it.
I'm not sure what you do. Full of fiends.
Hold your fire. Don't
Neo Soul.
I am celebrated and not tolerated.
Put down your remote control. You are now watching Neo Soul.
Hey Neo Soul, what's up? I'm Night. Doesn't the place look fabulous? It should, because I'm hanging out with Mr. Terence Jackson and some of his beautiful art. How you doing, Mr. Jackson?
I'm doing great. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. You look great.
Well, thank you very much. So do you.
So can you tell us about all these beautiful things that are surrounding us right now?
Sure. The gallery features original art from about 250 different international and nationally known artists. But the spin on our gallery is that we wanted to make sure the gallery was inclusive as opposed to exclusive. And so you've got some wonderful pieces here. I'm starting with the first piece here on my right. This is actually a Kenyan artist from Africa. And his name is House. He's very mysterious. He doesn't promote in the big cities, and he just kind of shows up from time to time once he's created things that he wants people to look at. And this work here is actually called Punishing the Thief. Yeah, and the thing that's really amazing when you look at this picture, his art always is dealing with how we as people interact among ourselves. So in this piece, if you look at the faces on the painting, both of the men almost have the exact same expression. And so again, he's wanting us to think about ways in which we use our own systems to kind of criminalize and punish our own people.
I mean, what is this right here?
This is actually an Atlanta artist. He goes by the name of Saul. His real name is Stephen Weber. And the picture that you're looking at is actually called Stop the Violence. And it's actually a part of a 3-triptych painting. He really does a lot of multi-canvas work. And the amazing thing about this painting is it actually is the artist trying to work through the death of his stepson. And when you look at the painting, as you said, the wonderful thing about it is that he really does connect our African heritage and our philosophies about the ways in which ancestors are within our day-to-day life. So in the painting, in the funeral procession, not only do you see the everyday people, but then spirits of people who actually have meant quite a bit to us have actually come to the funeral as well to lend moral support.
This poem, I mean, this right here is almost like a poetic piece.
It is. And then this is such an interesting artist that we actually just recently started carrying, and yet we've been selling their paintings very much. His name is Evans Wisdom Robinson, Jr. And this painting here, one of the amazing things about the artist is the recurring theme in all of his work is love. And the ways in which love not only transforms the people that are experiencing it, but because of its beautiful power, it actually transforms the environment around them. So here we do see 2 young couples in the Chicago community. And yet, when you look at the painting, it's very clear, obviously, that initially they are in love. But when you look at the environment, this poor neighborhood is really rendered in a way that you recognize how beautiful that neighborhood really is, and that beautiful power of love. And all of his works really address the ways in which love, not just, like I said, affect the people involved, but how suddenly things that can seem mundane or seem horrific, once you allow love to embrace you, you recognize and you suddenly begin to see how beautiful it is to stay within our community.
This is beautiful.
Well, thank you. And I think for me at least, it's one of those things that as an artist and as a human being, I realized at an early age that it was much more powerful for people to see your deeds than for you to just get up and constantly say, this is what I do.
Right.
But when people can kind of just walk by on a day-to-day basis, you know, because that old saying, you never know who's watching.
True.
And you never know the power that you can have by just living. See, that's what we've gotten away from, is the power that comes from just living a good life. Because that's how we help people, and people come back to us and say, you've changed me. And you didn't even know you were doing that.
Yes.
And that's what's
Yes.
so beautiful. It really is. Because that, when I grew up and realized I was going to be an artist, one of the things that inspired me was that I noticed all the people that I really looked up to is that they transcended any category that someone thought they were going to place them in.
So you were inspired by community.
Community, family. I mean, my parents are probably, I tell you, that's my biggest inspiration.
Oh,
you know, is my mom and my dad, because they never forced choices. They never forced their ideas on us, but they instilled in us that you always must remember you have choices. And the power lies in making your own choice. You know, and that doesn't mean that either choice is going to be better than the other.
Right.
But the power that you chose, and you could say, this is how I want this to turn out or end up. I think it allowed us to, you know, they never stifled us in anything we did, even if they thought that's kind of strange. They never said that.
They embraced
They
it,
just
whatever.
said,
That's
okay,
innocent.
well, as long as you're not hurting anybody. And
Right.
this wonderful piece here is by an artist by the name of Chicken George.
Ooh, like Roots.
Like Roots.
Oh, my God.
And Chicken George is really, I think he captures the whole vibe that I love about art, which is when he started, he was finding out and recognizing that people didn't necessarily want an artist who wasn't pricing their work at these exorbitant prices. And so he was finding doors shutting him out. And so he's from Texas, and one summer what he decided to do, there was a huge art festival going on, and he said, okay, you don't want me, that's fine. So he took a lawn chair, took some painting, and at that time for some reason he was doing a lot of chicken head.
Wow.
And so he took these chickens and he just set up camp about a mile and a half from the actual art show. But what happened was people on their way to the art show stopped. And in that weekend he sold about 125 of these.
Wow.
The news people got word of it. And it just blew up into this huge phenomenon. And he actually is one of our #1 selling artists because people really, really love his work. And I love that whole feeling and concept of not allowing money to block your idea. And that's something that for some reason we have gotten away from as African Americans. Is that now you hear us saying, I don't have the money to do that. You know, but in the same breath we say, thank God.
Yeah.
And those are contradictions. You know, and I say, if you really believe in God, then you say, take me where I need to go. And you know, I tell people my gallery is my testimony. Because at this point, looking back, you know, I think, wow, I've lived all over the world. I still go all over the world. I've done everything I wanted to do. But I think the reason why is because I always said to myself and envisioned myself as a vessel. And I always, more importantly, envisioned that the lid had been lost. And so I tell people I love to let my vessel overflow.
Did I mention I'm in love again? I'm talking about loving that puts you in a mental whirlwind, the kind that keeps you grinning and reminiscing about love making, kissing, body tasting, legs shaking, and body blending. Lyrics of Stevie Wonder plays, as always. Then, did I mention he'd be West Indian, Haitian, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, Cuban, American, and African? 100%. And child, buck wild, proud, loud, thugged out, black Amalia, soul super style. No. Did I mention he'd be 5'3", 6'1", 4'6", or 4'11"? Did I mention you can catch him riding the bike or the train, catching the bus in the rain, walking to his destination with his music playing. He be rollerblading, driving, riding, or flying a car or a plane. To him, it's all the same. Did I mention? Did I mention the way he eats his pain? He be the relief to my tension. He blend like the complexion of my skin. I love him first from deep within. Did I mention? Did I mention the temp in his walk, slang in his talk, the way we hold hands as we stroll through the park, conversate from the heart? When you see me, you see him, even when we apart. Did I mention his good intention, deep mental penetration, college education, street smart, and natural wisdom? I love when I'm kissing that sexy ass smile. Personality be like, where's my wow? That thug-like profile with the innocence of a child, I'm feeling his crown. He is braided, dreaded, faded, bald-headed, natural afro. To me, it's all beautiful. The way we relate, stay up late, cuddle, debate, and conversate. We be at ease, whether smoking trees, writing poetry, or simply sipping Hennessy. I love to watch him sleep. He is deep hues of indigo, charcoal, cocoa, caramel, tan, brown, red, yellow, red, and abstract black. The blues, we don't get into that. No drama, no issues, no cussing, no hatred, only love and respect due. These words I speak, these words are true. I do so love you, but some hate, I didn't miss you.
Did I happen to mention?
What? Ah! This is Neo Soul. You can only get that here. This is my baby right here. Y'all check him out at Youth Space Gallery. This is Mr. Terence Jackson. He's just not even about himself in this gallery. 250 international people, yo. This is Neo Soul Spoken Word Variety Show. There is a reason that we are #1 for art and culture and awards. Big up to Tracy Tuber. Thanks for making this show what it is. Thank you for your variety.
Thank you.
You are so beautiful. I love it. Y'all peace. This is Neo Soul. Thank you.